below come the sound of cowbells, and in the afternoon there's a rainbow.
What's up?
Instigate and Spark are ahead, and I see no other hikers all day.
I don't like this. There. That's mejor. Ooh. Had to make a stop at Home Depot, not for work, for personal use. Firewood. They had little bundles of firewood for $4. Normally I don't like, as a matter of fact, I hate to buy firewood, but $4, most places, I just left a gas station that was selling it for $6.99, a bundle of fire. This way? No shit. I'm sorry. Construction, road crew, the lady that holds the stop sign, the slow stop, she's pointing, go that way, as a reminder not to hit her. I don't know. Maybe she's been hit before. Anyways, so I had to stop at Home Depot to get firewood because I'm going up into the mountains. And if I leave after work, by the time I get there, it may be dark. Scavenging wood may not be feasible. If I go to a populated camp spot, there's always people already scavenged wood usually within walking distance. In most cases, I don't know. For $4, I can't pass it up. The fact that I'll have firewood. So if I get there and it's already dark, which the sun sets pretty early now. If I get there and it's already dark, I'll have firewood, and I can have a fire. And I'm going up in elevation, so it's going to be pretty goddamn cold. So, anyways, not what I want to talk about. I'm not gonna be late for work, but I like to clock in as early as possible. So I'm gonna talk while I'm driving here. Oh, excuse me, bottle of water or bubble water. I guess I'm an addict. I guess I'm a compulsive overeater. I went to my first Overeaters Anonymous meeting yesterday, and it's kind of lost. There's people there that, like, I don't know, I guess because, it makes sense. There's continuous meetings. It's not the first meeting ever. So it's continuous meetings. So it's kind of like, I don't know, are we supposed to do this? Or what do we do? It's like going to church. Like everybody else knows the first time you go to church or a different church, you're like, oh, what do we do? Do we stand right now? Or we're going to sing. We're singing? Oh, no, prayer. We're going to pray. We're going to hold hands. Okay. So, but one of the things we did was read, and I guess Overeaters Anonymous just follows pretty much the same thing as Alcoholics Anonymous. So one of the things that we did was read from the Alcoholics Anonymous book, the big book of drunks. I forgot what it's called. And so we pass it around. Each person reads a paragraph. And the paragraph I had to read almost perfectly described me. And I've never even really said that to anybody. I've never said the similarities between the guy who was telling his story in the book and me. I've never really shared that with anybody. I don't think. I've always said it. I've always thought it. I've always had to experience it. So what he says was, after the military, he would get a job and become the best at it. Oh, look at there. Become the best at it and rise up in the ranks within the company. And he said these words, and when I was reading them out loud, I had to stop. I'm like, oh my God. And that's me. I get bored. I get a challenging position, and I kick its ass. And then when that's done, I get bored, and I bounce. Right? I don't want to be there. I prove to myself that I can do the job, and then once that, I'm bored, and once I'm bored, I'm become a pretty shitty employee. I become unmotivated. Now here's the thing, I don't know what that has to do with being an addict. I have no idea what that has to do. But this guy, whose story made it to the fuck, I'm trying to, I don't know why I stopped myself from cursing, but made it. This guy whose story made it into the big book of drunks. I shouldn't say that. I think I'm funny sometimes. The big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. It's my first time. My first day was yesterday. Anyways, is there a correlation? Is that the word? Is there a correlation? I don't know. So when it came time for sharing, I talked a little bit. Of course, I love to talk, and I knew I was gonna share, and I knew like, how should I should limit myself. I should limit to how much I talk, because I could just keep going on and on and on. Oh, please don't tell me I'm upside down. Am I upside down right now? I hope not. Anyways, I hope I'm not upside down. So, it's scary. Work's already starting. Haven't got out of my van yet. I say scary. It's just no. So after sharing, I'm sharing, and people are smiling, and people are laughing, and they're like nodding their head. The things that I say, they relate. They know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. So I don't know. You know, it seems kind of cheesy, kind of corny, but then I don't know. So is high school. Just kidding. That's a Ferris Bueller reference. So I guess I guess this is my thing. I'm gonna go, and I guess I'm gonna do the 12 steps. I don't know. But I guess I'm gonna do the 12 steps. I guess I'm a compulsive overeater. I guess I'm an addict. All this I already knew. I just never thought it was a thing that I had to go to meetings for. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm gonna put in some hours here, handle some stuff, get some stuff done, and then boom, I'm going. Hopefully going fishing. At the least, sitting up in the mountains and do some reading and sit by the fire and cook some meals. Excuse me. All right, I gotta get on the clock. I gotta get to work. My name's Dave, and I'm a compulsive overeater.